All right, thank you so much for commenting on this, and even this is a thumbs up. This is a subject matter that I'm really interested in is one, reducing crime, two, especially in Chicago, Seattle, any of the major cities in the United States. Three, re-looking at the Second Amendment as how we should use it as minorities, because we really should be using it as our right. That's the reason why we're trying to get all of our civil rights, and that's one of them. Three, understanding the difference between vigilantism and protectionism, which is entirely different things. Vigilantism should be stopped at all ways, shapes, and forms, but self-defense should be allowed. Chicago has some of the most restrictive laws when it comes to self-defense and firearm ownership. So really the criminals have guns and nobody else has a way to defend themselves, and including you need to evade and leave versus defending yourself, which is a very weird way they've got the law set up. Criminals know it, and there's really not much else you can do about it. The other part is acknowledging what's really happening. I mean, when you have that many shootings on average, I think it's like 45 on average every weekend, and it can get as high as almost 100 depending on the holiday weekend, and anywhere between 2 to 10 deaths every weekend, and it can get as high as like 14 to 20 on a holiday weekend. That's a really, really bad scenario for everyone involved. What are some of the things we can do? First, everyone will say common sense gun control, except for they've used every single common sense gun control law in that frickin' city, and they were still in the same problem, so it's not gun control laws. Enforcement. We probably need to enforce the laws and prosecute people all the way, but as we go, there's going to be compassionism there, because what about these people? When they're 15 times in a row, 10 times, 4 times under the same type of a crime, I'm sorry, that's a repeated pattern that somebody needs to spend a little time away from society and get rehabilitation. I said rehabilitation, not just throw them in jail. I mean, get them in education, put them in a trade course, get them to where when they come out of jail that they can go into a job that makes money versus going back into stealing, theft, and using firearms in an illegal way. Hold the city council to the fire every single week. I think that's important. Get a community involvement with and law enforcement so that gangs don't take over communities. I mean, there's a lot of different things we could do, but at this point here, we really just need to find a better solution than having this many people die. We put comprehensive gun control in place, and we still have this many shootings and this many deaths, and that's been going on since my personal experience in 1990 through 1993 in that area, and then that's decades later. We're like 3 decades plus later, and we're still in the same problem. So this has been tried for decades that way. We need to try different ways so that we can have a more effective and comprehensive way to protect our citizens in Chicago, which really we really need to, and make life better for everybody there, and we can progress, get more business and better life.